Welcome to my shop. My name is Hawk. I make props and costumes and apparently home decor. This is a little weird one. Slight departure from what I normally do. Just because I got stuff going on, I'm doing an addition to my house, right? And I want this. We played a game called Moonlighter, where you go into dungeons and you fight monsters and you loot and then you sell the loot. It's a cool little game. But one of the advances you can get are these beds. And the beds just get cooler and cooler and cooler. And the coolest one has this half-looking canopy on it and side tables, and it's a neat-looking bed. And the minute we played it, Kim was like, I want that bed. So we're making it look like it's on the Arcadia. Because, we've got an addition going on. We might as well, have fun with it, right? And we got these cool little... Let me show you these. These lanterns are stunning, right? They're absolutely beautiful. Opens up. It's got a flat spot for a candle. I don't like that. Luckily, since it was designed for a candle, there's a hole in the top, which I can thread some stuff through and make this an actual lamp instead of just a simple little lantern. So these are pretty inexpensive. I just picked them up off of Amazon. Link will be in the doobly along with everything else. I could just thread the cord through and then just hang the socket because I picked up a socket. But I don't like how that looks. It's a little too unprofessional. This is actual metal, so I should ground it. But the cords I have don't have a grounding cable, and I'm not going to run a whole new cable for it. So these are steel nipples. They're designed for extending poles for lights. This is an actual light fixture piece. And these are replacement lights, right? It's got the little screws for securing it. It's just a light. So I cut this in half because I'm making two of them. And then I got a couple of steel lock nuts. They look brass, but they're actually steel. This just threads onto here, right? Which gives me a nice base to hang from inside of here. So there's a hole in the top here, right? That's where our bolt is. And maybe, there we go. See that? I could cut this ring, which would make my life so much easier, but I kind of want it still there. So I've got it threaded in. I pushed it all the way up, so this held everything in place, which let me thread this steel nipple on. Then reach underneath, tighten the other one up, and move on to the next step. I have this electrical kit, which is going to make everything way easier. I have these two little hooks. I could just wrap the wire around and then tighten the screw. There's nothing wrong with that. But if I've gone through all the trouble that I've gone through so far, I might as well do it the right way, right? Electricity is no joke. It will burn your house down, it will kill you right fast in a hurry, and it will not feel bad about it. So be aware. Take it serious. All I'm doing is feeding these wires through the... You want to make sure you feed it through first, because once we crimp these on, it's not going to fit anymore. Found that out the hard way. I have a piece of tape marked around the positive feed, or the silver one, the hot, I guess. If I had accidentally wired these backwards and the light didn't work, I could just switch them turn the light on. This electrical kit came with a bunch of ends and a crimping tool. Super useful. Made my life unbelievably easy. The load goes to the silver. The neutral goes to the brass. It's going to be a super quick video, by the way. Pull everything up. And the way this works, this just threads on top of the piece we already have in there. Let me pull it around. So this piece we just wired just slides kind of in. Got to be careful because these stand a little proud. And stop this from seating all the way. Since I want these two hanging lanterns, ordered 2 lanterns, and everything else in 2s. These came in a 2-pack. These are LEDs that are designed to look like flame. The important thing about these is most of them, when you turn them upside down, do the exact same animation but backwards, so the flame's still rising up, not coming down. And that's it. Like I said, super easy project, but it's going to make a huge effect. Let me show you that. Come on. Look at that. That's super cool. And then they're off. And back on. If you're going for just a little extra, that's it, right? Let's say you just made a super amazing foam pumpkin and you want to figure out how to light it. You're not going to put a real candle in foam. It works perfect. I wouldn't recommend doing this with a real pumpkin, but for like a foam one, that's fantastic. Or cheap dollar store lanterns. If you're running a haunt and you need something better than tea lights, this is it. It's super inexpensive, it's fast, and it just looks spectacular. Not much else to say. Like I said, it's a quick one. So, back to my normal nonsense next week. Hope to see you then.